Hi, Matt with eTrailer, and today we're going to be talking about the Konig Self-Tensioning Tire Chains on our 2023 Nissan Murano. And we're going to have this on our front axle, as what the manual recommends, and our tire size is going to be 235, 65, R18. So let's take a closer look at them. This is going to be a great option for you if you're looking for something that's going to be really easy to install, since you don't have to get underneath it to make those back connections, and it's going to be a premium item, especially with this self-tensioning mechanism that's going to reduce the chance of these chains loosening up when you drive. These chains are going to be constructed from a nickel alloy, so they're going to be very durable and they're going to last you a long time. They're going to have these square links too, and that square link is going to give you that bite to get through moderate snow and ice conditions. And along with that, we're going to have this diamond pattern. That diamond pattern is going to assist when giving you traction when you're making those turns, and it's going to provide you more of a smoother ride overall. And the size of these links are pretty small. That's going to be Class S, and that's going to give you plenty of room to fit underneath your suspension in the back. And on the inside, we're going to have these powder coated links, so if they do drop or you have them lower on your tire and they do make contact with your rim, they're going to be less likely to scratch it up. And they're going to be a lot easier to grab when it's cold outside. And right next to that, this is going to be our self-tensioning mechanism. It's going to have this string or cord right here, and that's going to provide tension for this hook and keep your chains nice and tight, especially when you are driving and things loosen up. It will keep tightening things down. And our chains are going to come to a set. They're going to come in this very durable tote. So what I like about this is not only because, like I said, it is very durable, but it's going to last you a long time. And when you put your chains in here, they're really easy to store. So opening them up, we can take a closer look at the chains we already have. You have your instructions, as long as a few other pieces that go along with it. And getting your chains in and out of here doesn't take you long at all. Overall, this is a great option if you are looking for that premium option where you don't have to get underneath your car, something that's going to last you a long time and be able to perform very well. But if you need a hand at installing them, just stay tuned and we'll show you how to do it. To start off with installation, we're just going to lay out our chains and grab some gloves to make this easier. I also recommend doing this at home for the first time, so you don't have to figure this out in the middle of a blizzard on the side of the road. But now we can take a closer look at these chains, and what I like to do is make sure there's no damages to the links and make sure nothing's twisted up. And once that looks good, I like to make sure this is in the right orientation. So I want to make sure that these hooks are facing down, so the flush part is facing towards the tire, so we don't damage them. And then I like to make sure that this blue cord is closest to our tire. And make sure this center point isn't connected yet. And when that looks good, we can start putting it on. And I'm just going to grab the chains, separate them per side, and push them behind our tire. Once they're behind our tire, I'm going to grab them, situate them so they're going to be even. And everything looks pretty good, nothing's tangled still. And when they are good, I'm just going to grab this blue cord, reach up behind our tire, make this connection on the back, and that's going to be this metal block going into this channel, just like that. And I'm going to maintain control of my chains and wrap them over the top and make this connection with this red link and this red hook. Once that connection's made, I'm just going to push them a little bit, make sure this isn't hanging too low or it's going to make contact on my rim. And finally, I'm going to grab this red channel at the bottom and this gray cord. I'm going to push this cord through this open part of the channel, squeezing on this gray lever, just like that. Then I'm going to pull on it, making sure it's nice and tight. And afterwards, I'm going to grab this red hook from the top on this tightening mechanism and put that hook through this eyelet. And after that, you can pull on your chains and make sure they're nice and tight. Then you repeat that process on the other side. And when both chains are on, then you can pull forward or back up some to make sure everything's fitting well. And if it is, you can take it out for a ride. But if you liked everything you saw today, that's just a look at the installation and some of the features of the Konig Self-Tensioning Tire Chains on our 2023 Nissan Murano.